Why did you answer the question now? Why did you say no when you didn't say it before?
I've given that exact question for years.
What most people want is just people who will say it as it is and focus on whatever limited problems the government can deal with. Here's one more from JD.
I wanted to ask you about what you had said earlier in Pennsylvania about the 2020 election results. You've been asked that on the debate stage with Walls, and then again in the New York Times interview 5 times, and by other reporters.
Yes, look, ma'am, look, my answer on this, and I answered this question a million times when I ran for the Senate, the 2022 Republican primary. I've answered this question in the 2022 general election. I've answered this question 10 times recently. I think that big tech rigged the election in 2020. That's my view. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. But what?
You answer it now.
I'm sorry?
Why did you answer the question now? Why did you say no when you didn't say it before?
I've given that exact question for years. And this is such a preposterous thing that the American media does. I have given this answer to this question for literally years, and the American media wants to focus on what happened 4 years ago than the fact that North Carolinians can't afford groceries. I think that's a disgrace. Do your job and focus on the problems the American people care about rather than bull from 4 years ago.
And that's the point, guys. They want you looking in the rear view mirror. They want you to see ghosts and goblins wherever they are to the backdrop of Halloween. And they don't want you to have a government that would be somewhat effective and efficient. We can still, if you want, we can all have the debates about what happened in that last election and whether Donald Trump did anything wrong before January 6th or any of that stuff. But JD's answer there is right. Big tech did do something shady, and we all know it. Why was the New York Post, which has been a newspaper in America for over 100 years, banned on Twitter? Why did 51 intelligence officials say that the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation when it was not? It's set on top of the banning of people because of COVID and silencing of people and crushing all dissent and all of those things. So some of that might add up to, oh, there was a little something weird that happened with the election. But putting that aside, what JD's saying is right. What people want, they don't need a great government. They don't need a government that does a ton for them. But the basic stuff, can you get out of the way of the economy enough so that prices of groceries go down, as opposed to what Kamala Harris wants, which is price controls, which they had in Soviet Russia, and it didn't go that well. We've been told our whole lives that wrinkle creams were the easiest way to look younger. Now, one doctor says that's nothing but old news. According to Dr. John Layke, the world-renowned Beverly Hills beauty expert, most wrinkle fixes on the market are nothing but glorified moisturizers. They hardly make a dent on your appearance, and some can even be harmful to your skin, he said. Recently, Dr. Layke has focused his attention away from mainstream cosmetic practices. Why? So he can pursue a revolutionary anti-aging breakthrough, one that some experts say could empty the wallets of the cosmetic industry. His personal clients have dubbed his new do-it-yourself technique the age rewinder method because it can take years or even decades off your appearance in under 2 minutes. In light of this amazing breakthrough, Dr. Layke has released a step-by-step video to the public, free and uninterrupted, where he outlines exactly how to use this simple solution from home. The video has gone viral. At first, it was shared by users on Facebook, but since then, it's racked up over 2.3 million views and counting. So far, the comments and feedback have been outstanding, with thousands of women reporting they look decades younger. You can find out more about this for yourself. Go to bhmd1.com/Rubin or click the link in the description box below. Again, that's bhmd1.com/Rubin. Again, watch the video at bhmd1.com/Rubin right now or click the link in the description box below.